Have you ever experienced a power outage and didn't know what to do? Power outages are more than just a minor inconvenience. They can strike anytime, anywhere, and their frequency in the United States is something we can't overlook. They're unpredictable, and the disruption they cause can range from a few hours of discomfort to days or even weeks of hardship. The reasons for these outages can be as varied as the outages themselves. From extreme weather events like hurricanes, tornadoes, and heavy snowfall, to system overloads during peak usage times, to unforeseen accidents or equipment failure. The truth is, no matter where you live, power outages are an inevitable part of life. And the best way to handle the unexpected is to be prepared. Preparation allows us to navigate these situations with less stress and more confidence. The first step to surviving a power outage is understanding the common mistakes people make. Let's dive right into it. Water is essential for survival, but many people overlook its importance during power outages. When the grid goes down, the tap often stops flowing too, and this is where the trouble begins. We all know that we can't survive more than a few days without water. But what many fail to realize is that this precious resource isn't just for quenching thirst. It's also crucial for cooking, cleaning, and maintaining hygiene. In a power outage, having an ample supply of water could mean the difference between staying healthy and falling ill. Imagine trying to get through a power outage without enough water. You'd face dehydration, yes, but also the risk of poor sanitation. Without clean water to wash your hands or clean your dishes, you're opening the door to a host of health issues. So don't make the mistake of neglecting water storage. Stash away enough for all members of your household, and don't forget to factor in those additional uses. So remember, don't underestimate the importance of water storage. Another common mistake is ignoring food storage guidelines. It's easy to underestimate the importance of proper food storage, especially during a power outage. When power goes out, refrigeration becomes non-existent, and this can lead to spoilage and foodborne illnesses. When food is improperly stored, harmful bacteria can multiply rapidly, putting you and your family at risk of serious health problems. It's not just about keeping food cold, it's also about keeping it dry and away from pests. That's why it's essential to have a stockpile of non-perishable food items for emergencies. These are foods that can be stored at room temperature, such as canned goods, dry pasta, and rice. They can last for months, even years, without refrigeration. But remember, even non-perishable items have an expiration date. Regularly check your stockpile and rotate your supplies to ensure you're not stuck with expired food when you need it the most. Therefore, proper food storage is crucial in a power outage situation. The third mistake people make is overlooking the importance of storing medical supplies. Now, I'm not just talking about a couple of Band-Aids and some antiseptic cream. A well-stocked first aid kit is a must, and it should include items like dressings, tweezers, scissors, and a digital thermometer. But it goes beyond the basics. Essential medications, whether they're for chronic conditions like diabetes or heart disease, or simply for managing pain or allergies, should never be underestimated. Power outages can make it difficult to obtain these, particularly if you're relying on a nearby pharmacy that's also in the dark. Moreover, power outages can exacerbate health conditions. If you rely on refrigerated medication or electrical medical equipment, a power outage can be a real threat. So think about your specific needs and plan accordingly. In the end, remember that medical supplies are just as important as food and water in a crisis. Don't forget, your health is your wealth, especially during a power outage. The fourth mistake is not having alternative power sources. Picture this: the power's out, the sun's gone down, and you're left in the dark. It's not just about comfort, but safety and functionality too. Having backup power sources like generators, solar panels, or battery-powered appliances can be a game changer. Generators can power your entire home, keeping the lights on and the refrigerator running. Solar panels, while reliant on sunny weather, can provide a sustainable source of energy, charging devices, and powering smaller appliances. Battery-powered appliances, from radios to lanterns, can provide essential functions when the mains power is out. But remember, it's not just about having these alternatives, it's about knowing how to use them safely. Improper use can lead to accidents or even fires. So, educate yourself, prepare, and test your equipment regularly. So never underestimate the importance of alternative power sources. These could be the difference between being powerless or empowered during a power outage. Now that we've covered the common mistakes, let's do a quick recap. We started our journey by underscoring the inevitability of power outages. They can strike at any time, and more often than not, we're caught off guard. But the key to weathering the storm, it's all about preparation. Our first stop was the critical issue of water storage. We emphasized that neglecting to store water is a grave error. Water is life, and during a power outage, your regular supply might be compromised. It's essential to have a substantial amount of clean, drinkable water stored safely away. Next, we delved into food storage. It's not just about hoarding cans of beans and bags of rice. Proper food storage involves understanding the shelf life of your supplies, rotating them regularly, and ensuring they're stored in a safe, cool, and dry place. Your survival could depend on it. We then turned our attention to medical supplies. In the midst of a power outage, a minor injury could escalate into a major crisis if you're not prepared. A well-stocked first aid kit and essential medications should be a part of your survival strategy. They can be literal lifesavers in a crisis. Finally, we explored the importance of having alternative power sources. A power outage could last days or even weeks. Having a reliable alternative source of power like a generator, solar panels, or even a simple hand crank radio can make all the difference. Remember, preparation is not about panicking. It's about equipping yourself with the tools and knowledge to face any situation with confidence. Each of these areas, water and food storage, medical supplies, alternative power, is a crucial piece of the puzzle. Neglecting any one of them could leave you in a precarious position when the lights go out. Remember, preparation is key to surviving a power outage. So, don't wait for the next power outage. Start preparing now. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more survival tips.